Guys, we are here to talk about the Raycon earbuds. These are sleek, these are awesome, and I think these are gonna make a really nice gift for Mother's Day that's coming up around the corner.
Well, maybe one for mother, maybe one for yourself. There's a special going on. We'll talk about that in a minute. But what we love about these, and you guys know that we've already picked these up in the past ourselves.
Oh, yeah.
When we traveled to Japan, these were the ones that we had to take with us. There's also a sad story to that, a tragic story, but it's also a good story because that's how we found out that, you know, these are the new and improved version with a 35-hour battery life on it, which is insane. Or if you're bad with charging your equipment like someone here, then it's good to know, you know, if you're rushing to the gym, you know, you want to listen to your favorite podcast or show or your favorite live streamers here, then, you know, you can just throw them in and in 10 minutes, it can go ahead and charge up to an hour and a half of battery life, which is super impressive.
That's crazy. I love the 35-hour though, because that's a full day of pure listening. I mean, I don't really go 35 hours plus without taking a break. But still, it's really nice to know that I don't have to charge it always. And then also, if I do just charge it like 10 minutes, like Eli said, it's an hour and a half. So that comes in super clutch because sometimes...
That's your gym session right there.
We're just on the go, guys. So we need earbuds all the time. We edit on the go always. I'm always editing in the car. So I just like plugging them in and knowing that I can go at least an hour and a half into my editing process.
Well, let's let the editing process alone. We love it because this is the very unique set of earbuds because it can connect to multiple devices at once, which is very cool. So it can plug in to either phone if we're going to do an edit, or in my case, I can plug into my phone, listen to my podcast, and if I'm going to play a video game system that'll can connect my earbuds to, I can switch over to that, you know, without having to do like pair connect. It auto does it for you, which is phenomenal. And especially when it comes to gaming, the comfort in those like little earbuds are out of this world. They've tested over 100,000 like human ears, like, and just to be able to find the fits. Granted, there's different little like ones that you can go ahead and plug in and adjustments, but they are comfortable.
Yeah, no, I love these. The first time that I tried them on, I was blown away by the Raycon comfortability. And then I did so many tests, like I was running, I was shaking my head, and these do not fall off. Even if you're purposely trying to get them off, they fit really nicely and they don't hurt your ear.
Yeah.
Because I have that issue with other earbuds where it does fit and it is snug, but it feels very uncomfortable. Especially if I'm wearing them for a long period of time, like let's just say an hour plus, I feel like I want to take it off and like clean my ear or something. I want to like just, I don't like them. But these, on the other hand, these are really, really comfortable. I need to focus on whatever I'm focusing on and not have like that very discomfort in my ear.
But speaking of like that you need to focus on, I love the noise cancellation feature of this. It's so well and so like much needed in the sense of, we all love listening to our music. We all love listening to our stories and cheeseman, whatever you're into. You know, sometimes you just want to focus in on that and not hear, you know, someone passing the vacuum or someone, you know, on a phone call or so, whatever the case may be. And so this really works out in that aspect. And especially because it's a fraction of the price of like the competitors. And that's even before the sale that's going on. It's like a no-brainer on having to pick it up.
Yeah, no, and then these have been tested so many times by my Eli. Always like blasts his music, blasts his shows, and I can be next to him.
Must be listened to loud.
But like, check this out. I can be like next to him and be focused on whatever I'm focusing on my phone or the tablet, and like not even be paying attention to him. Like, yeah, we're together, but like I'm doing my thing, he's doing his thing, and that's just how marriage works sometimes.
No, yeah, but you know what? One of the things about this that we loved, and if Becky opens it up, you'll see that we got the purple color this time around.
No, blue.
I'm sorry, we got the blue color this time around. Reason being is we had gotten some amazing black ones the first time around, and we enjoyed them. Maybe perhaps a little too much, as you guys heard, or you know, earlier on when we. Yeah. When we can connect to multiple devices, this is like the no-go of like, well, actually, this is the no-brainer of like picking up and like utilizing it. And so when we went to Japan this last year, we're like, oh, let's pack these. We'll go ahead and connect these to our devices and to our entertainment system so that we can go ahead and like watch movies on the plane and like play video games and all this. And they worked wonderfully on the way there. It was so amazing. The downside is that those little small ones, one of them fell out of our pocket because we didn't put them back in the proper case, as you see. VENMO, which it has all these extra features, so you can go ahead and find.
Yeah, that was my bad. I was like, I'm just gonna
Take a quick nap.
I dozed off and I just put the earbud in my pocket. And granted, I hadn't flown in over a decade, so I wasn't thinking like, yeah, it's gonna fly off with turbulence, or girl, you're about to fall asleep, you better put these in the case and put them somewhere else. And lesson learned, I will not put just the earbud in my pocket because they are gonna fall off. I stayed behind and I just could not find it. It was a rather big plane. I had the other one and the case. I just was missing one of the earbuds. So I was like, no. I was really sad. Even like that first, when we landed, I was like, oh dude, I lost my earbud.
Yeah,
as soon as we so sad.
As soon as we established Wi-Fi connection in the airport, we ordered another pair immediately because that's how much we love these. And funny enough, because the previous one we had like a Galaxy case for it, right?
Oh, the previous one, yeah, we had black and a nice Galaxy case, which we still have the case, so I'm gonna be having fun interchanging them. But that's what's cool about the cases, is that there's neat designs for you to choose from, whether it's for you, for your mom, your friend. You can really customize how these look. You can even bling it out if you want. Like, I know a lot of people love like blinging out like certain things, so that would be a fun little project. But I decided to go with brighter colors. That way I can see it in my workspace, I can see it in my bag. Like, I can know, like, bright yellow, that does not blend in like with the carpet, you know. This one's like gonna pop out, so I'm like, there's no way that I'm not gonna find this.
I thought you got those so that you knew that if I was borrowing them. Okay.
You're not gonna borrow these. These are mine. You can buy your own.
Okay, it goes without saying that, you know, with most earbuds nowadays, we want the accessibility of being able to not be near a case or on our phone to make the adjustments. And that's what I love about this, the super responsiveness of the actual like earbud. You can go ahead and tap to go ahead and move in to your next song. You can go ahead and actually hold it down to go ahead and like fast forward the features, to go ahead and raise the volume. There's a whole sequence to it.
Dude, the distance on these, because sometimes I leave my phone and I'm doing chores around the house, and I know like Eli's gonna call me around like, you know, a certain time, and I'm like, I feel comfortable going like all the way to the laundry room, like doing whatever I want, and then leaving my phone, and I know I can answer my husband's call like in my ear. So I'm like, oh, like, hello. But I don't have,
it's never, I don't
have
all
to
eat your lunch.
I don't have to like have my phone, because I don't like having my phone on me like that sometimes. I want to just be like walking around doing whatever. Like, and granted, I'm not having like things with pockets in the house. You know, I just want to be free. So I love that. Like, I can go wash the car, leave my phone somewhere else, and just like be answering wirelessly.
And actually, what I do enjoy about these, like Becky said, you know, she's enjoying doing the whatever it is around the house. And we both can rest assured that, you know, they're splash proof, and they are, of course, dust proof. I've used them at work, or, you know, doing projects around the house, especially
at work too.
You know, yeah, it happens. But it's just, you know, it's nice to know that, you know, they're not super sensitive pieces of equipment like others. They can take a little bit of water, they can take a little bit of the dust, and like they continue growing strong. And honestly, that's a big like game changer for me. And like when it comes to picking out earbuds, because I want something that's going to be quality and it's going to last, and actually that's going to be practical to use. Yeah,
with this weather that's been going around in Cali, where it just starts raining all of a sudden, you're not going to have to be like, oh my god, my earbud's going to like zap out. You can just wear them and be comfortable knowing like it's going to take the beating on that aspect. And also, when you're running or you're working out and you're like sweating, you don't have to worry about like it just stopping to work. It's gonna really take that water. You're gonna be able to keep going and not really think about the water problems on this one.
Oh, it's a lovely piece of equipment for sure. It's a must-have. Now, before I forget, here's the other one that everyone wants to know. You know, charging. C-type on this one, so just an FYI on that. But you know, it's got wireless charging as well, so you have the whole little setup for yourself at home already
with the case, right?
Well, yeah. But I mean, like, there's a little platform, a little magnet thing that I have at home too. You can put it on that. You can put it on the go for the vehicles también. So that's a big plus for me. Like, that's I kind of like MagSafe everything. So like, it's nice to be able to magnetically charge your stuff, like, regardless.
Yeah, and most hotels come with wireless charging now. Most of them come with like a little pad that you can just place your stuff. So that's a really nice detail right there.
So one less whole thing to possibly even carry, but still, it's very nice. It's very nice on that. So I gotta agree. I love that feature about it too. So with that said, let's talk about that discount though. What is the code, Becky? I want everyone to save 20% off. Now, this does run from a limited time in the month of April, so because you got to make sure you order it so you can get it to mother for Mother's Day.
We have a code. It's buyraycon.com/B+E. The link will be in the description in the pinned comment. That way you guys can go check out your very own Raycons and get yourself one of these affordable earbuds.